That's not. Can you see all of you on my screen?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we can.
I can see your screen.
Okay, so basically, as we talked yesterday, we are going to do a retrospective about the sprint we concluded yesterday. So so the first one is set the stage. So reflect on the past sprint to improve future sprints, and then like how was the sprint? Like you know, like a icebreaker, like how was it? What you felt about? So maybe you can work all together to do it. So I think on my part, I think the sprint was quite smoothly, although there was some issues at the end. But I think apart from that, all of it went quite very well. Like we I met with Tom Saturday to make sure everything was okay, and it was quite smooth. And it's always welcoming when you have colleagues that help you, and so because at the end, if we do it all together, it's way easier and it's quite straightforward.
Okay.
So you guys any have any input, and then I will rewrite with what has been said. I will take some notes and then rewrite it and send you back on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, I think the first thing um, is the objective of the, which we know is to um, understand what went well and what didn't go well, what we could have done better. In waterfall environment is called lesson learned. So we must have done a lot of lesson learned in waterfall. So in agile environment, it's called sprint retrospective. Yeah, so we know the objective already. And it's always good to, if you know, icebreaker is just a joke to make the environment very friendly. If you know how to use an icebreaker, it's good. If you don't know, then you leave it. You know, I've seen some people icebreaker, even during an interview, at times they want to bring in an icebreaker. If you want to workshop, use an icebreaker. But if you don't know how to use icebreaker, some people might start asking you, how about your relationship, this and that? Do you have a girlfriend? In a situation like this, maybe the person just came out from a toxic relationship, and the mood might change. So for me, if you want to use an icebreaker, you can use something generic, like you can talk about your Christmas holiday or your summer holiday, what you plan for this summer holiday, what you really. So it's something just a bit to take us away from the project, and we make us a bit relaxed, and then we come back and talk about what went well.
Okay.
So if I should say this me this Easter break, I will say our icebreaker. Let's just talk about how we plan to spend this Easter break. For me, my family, like now the school have just closed, and the house is very every place is so chaotic now. I can't because I work from home, and I struggle these days because you'll be working, you'll be having meeting, you'll be hearing voices from everywhere, yeah, 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 they'll be crying. Like even this morning when I was doing a chat with Tom, he was just barging into my office. So, and luckily, next week, all of them, they'll be traveling to Nottingham for 1 week. And after then, they will come back on Saturday and we'll have Easter Sunday. We celebrate Easter. That's all for me for this Easter break.
Okay. I can say mine if you want.
Yeah. Well, if
Mine,
you have
yeah.
anything good, if you don't have, it's not by force.
No, mine will be not very calm because I have a lot of work, but I like to be proactive. Like I just bought a server for business purposes, so I will put it in Barcelona because there I have solar panels, so almost free of energy, So
Mhm.
I have to set up the server or everything because I'm working on with a friend on a project. Basically, 2 years ago, I built an AI bot prediction on cryptocurrencies for the cryptocurrency market. So we are building the web app, a lot of issues fixing, then say like yeah, I actually like we have like a Jira thing to track everything that we have all the features. So I'm not stopping. So maybe I hope that in summer I will be more calm and actually have vacation because I'm not having a vacation right now. But like I believe that I'm more into work hard, very hard for like 20, 30 years, and then just live life and in a early retirement process. That's what I believe in. So I'm working hard right now, so I can be stable. We can say when I become 40, 50 years old.
That's good. That's good. And I hope in your projects, in those cryptocurrency application project, I hope what you'll be learning here have been helping you in one way or the other in managing and planning your projects.
Yeah, especially planning because I'm not a very good planner in general, but like I used to be very bad in planning. Like always be uh, late on submissions. But since I grew up, I'm becoming better, and like I'm just 24 years old, so there's space for improvement always.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I keep learning. I keep on adding. It's like a building block.
Mm,
Keep on building, and before you know it, you have a very complete building, very
yeah.
beautiful building. Yeah. Thank you, Seji. Any more icebreakers, or should we continue?
I think I already did my icebreaker before the recording. But if you want to reiterate for the recording, I just did an interview for a business analyst position, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll go on to the next stage.
Yeah.
And then once I've done that stage, if I pass, then they would actually offer me a job. And then in that case, I'd probably be moving from sort of middle of England up north to Manchester. Hopefully building a little bit of hopefully building up a little bit of savings and what have you. And then when I've got some years of experience under my belt and I've gotten and more importantly, I've gotten some savings to rely back on, it would then be about time to start creating some like side businesses of my own that I've always been wanting to do. I'm very much a creative type, particularly when it comes to my voice. I'm a bit of an amateur voice actor, so maybe something on the side with that would be actually quite fun to do. So
That's good, Tom. That's a good one. We hope your interview will produce a good result. Yeah. Yeah, the ladies in the house, they say what a man can do. Ladies, they say what a man can do, ladies can do it better. All right.
I think we got somebody who unmuted.
Before I was actually looking forward to Easter, but right now, being a new mom and trying to figure out what to do and how to do it and trying not to make a mistake, it's been it's been a journey for me. It's been amazing and scary at the same time. I'm learning how to do new things, but overall, my Easter is going to be uneventful apart from this bundle I've got here. So
Yeah.
so far that's just I have one leg into motherhood at the moment, so I'm just exploring.
You don't have one leg, you have two
Oh,
legs.
two legs.
You have you are it you are a full-time mom this time now. So you can't tell me you are one leg into mother. No. You have two legs in there. And I believe you can do it. You know, you can be a good mom if you're a project manager and a business analyst. You should be a good mom. So
Yeah.
we wish you the best in this journey of motherhood. You
Thank
know, it's not easy. You know, I can remember when I think about myself alone. But this time you think of yourself, you think of other people because they rely on you. They can't afford to make mistakes. You know, so they are. All right. Because of time, let's I think Doris, maybe next time we'll hear from Doris. Yeah, Doris.
Yeah, maybe next time I'm in a public transport. Right.
All right. So yeah, over to you, Seji. You can continue from here.
Okay, so one went well. I think the first thing, of course, is the programming team did a very good setup on the CRM system, because if not, it would have been a nightmare for me and Tom, who worked on Saturday. So it was quite. We did had some issue access with authentication, but it was that's minor, I would say, because something happened, a bug happened, but it's always we can always find solutions. So I would say the IT did a well job. And I think also that we conduct a very good, efficient. It was proactive team with Tom to like we fixed everything. We test everything in like 20-30 minutes for then to present to all of you on yesterday Monday. So I would say good team effort, good execution of task, understanding of the task, and then also be able to identify issues. We did well to identify issue and then to report them on Jira.
That's a good one.
And do you want to add anything, Tom?
Yeah, I think generally it did go well. We did go through at quite a good pace. I would say that it was very productive, and it did help. It definitely did at the very least help with my understanding of Dynamics 365, because it wasn't necessarily my experience with Dynamics 365 is that it at first seemed like some sort of impenetrable wall, that it was this incredibly complex program, but it really isn't once you get into it. And doing that on the Saturday really helped me sort of like dig deeper into how it works, and I learned a lot from it.
That's good. Like in Dynamics, for me, I can say I'm happy the way we try to understand this dynamics, how we walk around, everybody trying to, put in effort to make this project come out successfully. And team efforts. Initially, when we started, so many of us were not in attendance. We are always giving excuses, but some of us came forward to own this project, that is why we're here. If you didn't come up to own, that is one thing in a project management, you must take the ownership of your environment. You must be in charge. And I decided to sit back because what I'm doing here, I already know how to do it. If I keep doing it, I don't think you are learning. But when I see you taking charge, yes, I feel like you guys are getting hands-on and getting your hands dirty. You are learning it. When you learn, you make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, and I see we have been doing that, and it's been a good journey for me. And like Tom said, that initially thought dynamics is like another world, another complicated world. I had a colleague I was working with, and there's a job she was looking for. A company approached her for this dynamics. She approached me. She says, "Just I don't know this dynamic. No, I don't." I said, "What are you talking about?" And it was a very good pay. It was 75K for this job. And I told her, I see dynamics. There is nothing big in dynamics. It's so easy. The way I explained it to her, she summoned courage and crushed that interview and got the job. She's never done anything in dynamics, but just that encouragement, I took her through dynamics. Dynamics is just an application. But Microsoft, they know how to package all their products so that it will come out with very good name, big name, and that is why they are crushing the market. So it's good. All this application, we shouldn't be scared of application. No. We should be taking ownership and becoming in charge of all these digital enterprise applications. And with that, once you crush the application, you're already crushing the market. There's nothing in the market. Every business today is all about applications. So I think we've done very good. Well, for me, these areas, team collaboration, team engagement, support, we've been supporting. There's good support system here. So that's it. Esther and Doris, if you got anything to contribute, good.
Maybe Doris, I don't have anything to.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Mr. Charles, we are just like we are still hanging on the air, trying as much as we can to grab the little we can from this stage. Um, Me particularly, I didn't start from the beginning. So, but so far with the dynamics is the way I joined the meeting on Saturday, and I quite understood a lot of things. But the one I'm finding difficult is moving the things, the activities from Jira to Dynamics. So I'm relying on the meetings that you have scheduled for us to be able to master that stage. But for the Dynamics, I believe I can navigate around it. I've tried it on my own with what we have done on it so far. It's something I know I can do.
All right. That's a good one. And Michael, you are just joining, so we cannot go back because you joined. you can just continue from where you meet us.
Okay. So what didn't go well? I think most of the thing went well, but if I had to note something, I would say some, not all of you, of course, but some, I saw some lack of discipline into this project, like coming late, not appointed, or never heard them, or never went to, or never attend a outside meeting that I was offering. So, I mean, it can be lack of professionalism. It can be, but of course, I totally understand that some people might have other jobs, or some people, but I think it's important in a team that we all collaborate like equally, because if not, it will just take longer. It will be harder, and one might just leave because he's fed up of doing all the others' job. You know. So I think it's important to take that into account, because like, I think we are a very understandable team, but outside you never know. Maybe maybe one guy will tell you, "Oh, you are late, you are fired." I remember when I was at college, there was a professor that if we didn't arrive on time in class, he would just expel us from the class, and then he would talk to us. So I think it's, for now, for here, it's okay. I mean, we are very understandable, but in outside the world, you will be very you will be very behind if you behave like that. So I think it's a major thing that didn't go well, but I think with time and with dedication, some people improved, and that's very welcome. But apart from that, I don't see any other bad things that happen. I think everyone was in the way they could, or understand the project. They were able to collaborate. They were coming forward to. I got a lot of, for example, from Doris, who wasn't be able to understand. She went to me and asked me questions. So I think there was a bit of everything in this team. But yeah, apart from that lack of discipline or professionalism, whatever you can call it, I think everything, there's nothing bad apart from that to be pointed, I think.
Okay,
I do think,
that's
sorry, I do think personally as well, I would not like to take time out of my Saturday to do additional work, but that's just me.
Okay. In terms of what didn't go well, I would stand on the discipline issue of disciplining, and anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. Whether you are working as an intern, you are working for charity, you are working to get paid for, you should do it well. You see, if I'm running late for a meeting, I'll tell you that I'm running late. And I've developed this habit that 5 minutes to any meeting, whether project meeting, whether personal meeting, whether family meeting, I'll be there 5 minutes waiting. And I would like to log in immediately or come in immediately. That is now my habit. I developed that habit over time, and it's working for me. And I've been known for that in so many. It's a good attribute for me. So if you can learn about it, punctuality, coming on time, and in agile environment, they said face-to-face meeting. We are working remotely, but we can meet face-to-face. If you join a meeting and you are not putting your camera, you are not meeting face-to-face. That's why you see me every time I put on my camera. And so many of us, we don't like putting our cameras, you know. If you are going to join a team where you need to talk, when you are talking to stakeholders, they need to see your face. They need to see your body language. That is communication skill. You have to learn it. If you are shy person, you have to, is a weakness that you can strengthen. Me, you are seeing me here, I'm a bit of an introvert. So it's not like but now I can handle even millions of crowd. You know, I can stand there and make a speech. I can make a speech without looking at any script or any paper. You know, it didn't just happen. It happened over time. So these are some of the things we should learn. When we are in a meeting, be professional. You putting on, I don't know where you are, I don't know your circumstances, but I believe if you are working with Microsoft and you're having a meeting, you are not going to tell them, I'm not putting my camera on this and that. But you believe that this is a training session, but you don't know that it's what you learn in training, that is what you are going to take out there. So these are some of the things that didn't go well. I can, because I don't want to use wrong language, but I still have to say the truth, is what we call nonchalant attitude. Some of us exhibited this nonchalant attitude. And if I don't tell you the truth, I don't mean well. I don't, at this point, I think I should be able to say it the way it is. So we can improve on that area. And for me, that's it. If we can strengthen some of these weaknesses, our team, we made a good team.
Yeah. So yeah, for what can we improve? I think at the end, in a career or personal life, there's always gap for improvement, and that's for me. That's that's what's life about. Like fail, understand, and then improve. So for this project, I would say yeah, like focus always on a project that you have. Keep professional and be collaborative. I think again it's about the third point what didn't go well. I think if we were a bit maybe extrovert, maybe try to go out of your comfort zone. That always helps. It can be challenging at the beginning, but it always improves with time. Like I used to be a very shy person, for example, and slowly going into be out of my comfort zone, and that's how you can then meet new people and be able to collaborate more on a team or always improve yourself. So I would say, yeah, get out of your comfort zone. I think that's, we can say, the first improvement that can be done, I would say.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I think other things here, most of the things we captured that didn't work well, centers on soft skills. You know, some of these soft skill, leadership skills, we supposed to have known, communication skills and things like that, presentations, the way you appear, the way, it's all about soft skills, which I think that's where the gap lies. If we can polish our soft skills, I think, yeah, that is where you see the gaps lie here. You know, business analysis and project management is a leadership position, and there's so many soft skills attached to that, which I think we didn't cover very well in workshops. So I think these are areas that need to be improved.
Yeah. Then action items and owner assignments. I would say, like, daily routine, be have always something in mind. Like at the end of the day, I wanna be able to achieve that, and then throughout the day, like consistent. You have to be consistent. Like your dream job will not come the next day. Your dream house will not come the next day, or it can be in all aspects of life. But in this case, work. I think, yeah, and get set a daily target. Let's say let's say you are on a computer on a service call center. I want to be able to achieve X amount of calls, or you are a salesperson. I want to be able to make X amount of sales. So give yourself little goals every day, goals that can be achievable. Because if you don't achieve them, or you're making it too high, then you will realize, and then you could go in the wrong direction. But I think, yeah, be able to accept accept to be open yourself, learn every day. I think that's one of the key things here: learning every day and open yourself.
Okay. That's it on actions. Yeah, that's good. And for me, some of the actions, practical actions, is we need to have a workshop on soft skills for project managers and business analysts. So that's a practical to help us improve. We're talking on how do we improve on some of these when you have soft skills, I don't think we handled it very well here, because we are more about practical tools, techniques. But soft skills like communication, leadership, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, these are some of the things that I think we need. Before we finish, I will organize at least a workshop on soft skills, so we master some of the soft skills that will help us to be better.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think also, like as I said again, learn every day. There's a lot of free workshops online or in person for you to improve in any skill that you are lack of, because we are not perfect. So I think there's a lot of online webinars about soft skills or any skills that you want to try to improve. So I think also is about, also again, open yourself, go out, explore, because there's for people who, if you find something, you will find it for sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then the sixth and last step, or yeah, closing thoughts. One word phrase to describe how you leaving the meeting. I think very satisfied. I think we did a good job. We tried to help everyone as much as possible, and at the end we conducted, which at the end is what was the target. Conduct the sprint test and be successful. So I think we complete the targets, and that's what something that we should be proud and happy about it, because that that shows that we have the skills, or we are capable of becoming future business analysts.
Yeah, that's good. And for me to add on what you said, I'm happy seeing everyone here taking ownership of your environment, taking ownership of your project, taking ownership of your career. Like I've seen an ownership, like before so many of you wait for me to give direction, but now, even if I'm not around, things happen. And that is taking ownership, meaning that you guys have come of age as a business analyst and as project managers. So you can take, that's called accountability. You're becoming in charge of your projects, and you continue to be in charge as long as you're going to be in this industry. You are a leader, project manager, and a business analyst. Wherever you find yourself, people are looking up to you to provide solution. And when they are looking up to you to provide solution, are you not a leader? You are the leader. And as a leader, you have to be in charge. Yeah. So I'm happy seeing us becoming in charge.
Okay. Yeah. I think I will retype a bit of everything because now it's just bullet points, but I will elaborate a bit more and I should send it to you either today evening or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think just we've done a good you've done a good job. All you need to, if you go to the heading,
Yeah.
there's the area you need to, and once that is done, you can share the documents on our WhatsApp group and equally upload it on FreeCamp, so that this becomes our template. You can keep them for future references until you get something. All these documents, I encourage you to keep all of them in your library until you get something better, because it represents this project. Is your souvenir in this project. You should always look at it and you smile. Over time, you become a big consultant, but you should understand where you started this journey from. Yeah. So thank you. And this sprint, we are now starting another sprint, and the next thing is to move to the closure stage. If you go to FreeCamp, we need to transit to closure stage. You know what to do at the closure stage. Issue out client acceptance or project sponsor acceptance form. Once that is done, you proceed and do the rest. As general, I call it post-implementation review, or just lesson learned meeting, and you write closure report, project closure report. So it's 3 items we are looking at the closure report, and we close the boot camp.
Okay. Perfect.
And again, that's on my own side. I'm coming up with CV templates, and then we'll talk about job experience, job market. So I'm coming on that, because that should be the juicy part of the whole thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, and see you soon.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you, Charles. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Seiji.
Welcome.
Thanks, Tom. See ya.